Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hi. Oh man, I'm excited to continue Ordeal Call 3. No, I'm overheating right now. My gosh darn it, there's a high wind advisory right now, so you'd think it'd be cold, right? But no, right now it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit at 7:20 p.m. So I'm like, but come on, can't you just blow cold air? Why does it have to be hot air? Whatevers. It's fine, it is what it is. I'm also sweating a bit more too because I ate some spicy food. But you know, it was good dinner. I'm happy about that. But now to go to the cake shop with the large order. Time to get palter. Oh yeah, funny thing is, if the milk at home is good, Big Bro's gonna make a cake. So I'm hoping it's good because I want cake now. I mean, I wanted cake from last night, but still.
I know I don't look it, but I'm actually 1,000 years old.
So, you're an extra from the future? So you're a far, far, far future extra? Ah yes, a far, far, far future extra.
Hahaha. Okay, I wasn't expecting so strong a reaction there. It's not that big a surprise, is it?
Now I see, that explains it. No wonder why you're so responsible. So you're not surprised by anything here because you're from the future? Lips face.
I wouldn't go that far. But I suppose I have been through some stuff you might not believe. Still, if that means I can be helpful now, then I'm glad. It'll mean I didn't go through all that hardship for nothing. So let your senpai take the lead here. I can handle nearly anything, except haunted houses.
What a weakness, haunted houses. Okay, we finally routed the buildings we saw in the center of the crater. Although, this is not what I was expecting. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting either, but it wasn't this. Broken buildings? It feels like a gigantic campground? It feels like an incredibly slapdash DIY project. It's all DIY. I see the cutting board up there. I want some of that cake.
I can tell whoever put this together gave it their best effort. Obviously, they weren't very successful. It's almost like someone with no cleaning skills at all tried to show off how good they are tidying up, and things just kept going wrong until... this.
Hey, they tried.
Then again, I shouldn't judge. I wouldn't want to make whoever did all this feel bad. Anyway, it seems likely someone is living here, so let's start by checking out these buildings. If someone does live here, the odds are high that they've seen Palter somewhere.
There appear to be 4 buildings in total. Should we split up to cover more ground?
Good idea. I'll check the one over there, with that weird sculpture in the roof. Misaki, you and Lip go take a look at the other building. Let's meet back up here in 30 minutes. Later.
There he goes. Well, what shall we do, Master? He's right. We should start by investigating. On a different note, what's with this ground? Let's go with this plan, although it's weirdly hard to walk on this ground. You're right. It's very difficult to walk on. I see there's a big nylon sheet spread over everything. Hello. Yeah, where did they get their wood? I think it's supposed to be a carpet, but that would be doing actual carpets a disservice. This is more like an attempt at making a carpet by someone who only ever heard rough, inconsistent descriptions of what carpets look like. I would rather walk on bare dirt than whatever this is. How bad is the ground? Ugh. I wouldn't go that far. At least whoever made it is trying. Hey, it's a thought that counts. They do their best. They're trying. I will never fault someone for trying. Doing your best to find a silver lining? How very like you, Master. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's start investigating. Ooh, it's dark in here. I like this. This building is amazingly well shaped. It seems to have been made to not allow any outside light in at all. I wonder why. Maybe whoever designed it just really likes darkness and black? Are you okay in dark spaces, Lip? Yeah, they might just like darkness. Oh? I never would have thought of that. Do you like Darkness and Black, Master? I do. There's some sort of sign here, I think. I'll see what it says. Welcome to the enchanting Cake Table Garden. A singular experience, all for you. Open from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. The shop will close once you're out of stock. They're only open for 1 hour. Our cakes are very popular and sell out quickly. If you miss your chance, please come back another day. Huh? Ooh, between 1 and 2. Unfortunately, it's 7:26 p.m.
I found the same sign over in my building. I guess this must be a cake shop then.
A shop that's only open for 1 hour a day? That's absurd. Even the most famous patissiers are more hospitable than that. Popular bakeries do tend to sell out quickly in the afternoon. Supply and demand in action, I guess?
The door with the sign on it was already closed. It's 2:30 right now, so I guess we just missed them. If it really is a garden, the shop's probably up on the roof. What do you think? It doesn't have anything to do with Protea Altar, but...
I'm intrigued. Let's go check it out. I want to get a piece of my mind about their operating hours. I want to check it out.
You know, I feel the same way. Let's go see what this shop's all about.
How though? The staircase leading to the roof is closed. Lance. Oh no, we're gonna scale the building. Hello. How the games go? Were those bird sounds? You don't mean... I sure do. For cake! I want cake. Man, cake is so good. I'm gonna bring in Hakuno Senpai. Senpai, please. And this should be fine overall. Okay, he'll boost his arts and buster by 20% while Lip will stun herself for 1 turn. Oof, okay. I mean, instant charging her NP and buffing her buster by 30% is pretty good too, though. But yeah, he's fine. Ooh, 1-to-1 tie. Dang. Aw, man. At least the national game was good then. Sheesh, a place is only open for 1 hour for this cake shop. There's a place I like for lunchtime, though its hours, or when it was open, its hours were 4 hours a day, which I thought was still short, but 1 hour a day, yeah, that's way worse. Like if I had to choose between the two, then yeah. Ooh, this is fine. It's actually pretty fine. Okay, I got this. Ooh, you're losing 2-1. I need to give it up in the game, but then 3 minutes left. They scored 2 goals. Wow. With 3 minutes left, yeah, they locked in. Sheesh, at 3 needed. Usually just 1 or 2. I blame all the wind. Oh, they did it. Very, very nice. Got 10 birds. And onward. Giant cake, please. Oh, that's nice. I like how the stadium went crazy. Ooh, this looks good. Wait, I want these. That is a lot of cake. No, Master. Those are no ordinary cakes. Each slice contains 50,000 calories. I can't even imagine how many are in the whole cake. This is not a garden with cake. It's literally a garden of cake.
Just in case you're wondering, we don't have anything like this in the future either.
The sweet aroma alone makes me dizzy. Are these real cakes? Do you think the cakes are real?
Yum.
Ooh, I set the record for the most points in the first 21 games. Nice. Yay for making history. Now they have to release some special merch. Based on the ingredients used to make them, they do qualify. Though the designs make them seem as though they're trying not to be ordinary cakes. Maybe they taste, munch, as good as they look, munch, they could call themselves a first-rate bakery. But the incredible scale is definitely a drawback. Maybe they're going for impact above all else? Munch. I love how she has some frosting on her face. Yummy. You can't even order one for takeout, no matter how good they taste. Munch. There's no way they get enough customers to make a profit. Lip? I don't think you should be eating that without permission. Lip?
Wow, the chocolate chip is the size of a whole cookie. It even has a hint of coffee flavor that really goes down smooth.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Hey, I know. A place with so many cakes must have Swiss rolls too. Only problem is, all these cakes are blocking the view to the back. Guess I'll just have to eat my way through them.
Not you too, Hakuno. I really don't think you guys should be eating those. Not you too. Quite right. One should never eat something strange one encounters on a journey. Recall the witch with the gingerbread house. Recall the Wildcats restaurant. Recall the food served in the land of the dead, seasoned with domestic violence itself. Travelers who partake of the food in such situations are never heard from again. And here you are, already gorging yourselves even as I warn you. It's too late. You cross the line. There is no return. Uh-oh. Oh, it be she. Hello, unauthorized intruders. I'm the Cake Guardian. Please remain calm and hear me out. At present, I'm overcome by shock and fury at your eating the cupcake. Of the cupcake I've been carefully watching for 3 full days now. Only duel. Translation, it's go time. I hope the cream coating your limbs was worth it, because I'll be tearing the cream along with the limbs it covers from you now. Hey, but I didn't eat any. I think therefore I should be safe. So she's been watching that cupcake for 3 days. I'm amazed it preserves so well. Then again, it's the future. Cupcakes, cupcakes! I don't blame the love of cupcakes. I love cupcakes. Heck, let me just set up my attack and then I'll be like... She won't use that one there yet. Please make cake. Ooh, when her bar breaks, she'll lose her entity gauge and remove all buffs and debuffs. Okay. If she moves it from herself. So yeah, I'm gonna be like... The game I'm playing has giant cakes in it. Not gushy cakes. Oh my goodness. Autocorrect, stop it. These big cake. I crave cake. Please. And thank you. Oh, fight ends on the one with the Buster buff is defeated. Very nice. Okay. That shouldn't be too difficult. If it's just that one. I believe. And I'm gonna be stingy actually now I think about it. Whee! Chickies. Buff, buff, buff. Oh, for the little cake. Oh man, if I could cake tonight, that'd be so nice. Fingers crossed the milk at home is still good, and if it's not, then boo.
大公募種はたたえる波形加速高密度に到達時空間結晶想定見よ天門を抜くコラプションパニッシャー
Death. Goodbye, Cake Guardians.
ありがとうございます
I'm sorry.
皆さんのおかげです
Very nice. Wah! Oh, next fight is a serious one. X. I knew it. I feel heavy, and I think my stomach feels rumbly. No, that can't be right. I mean, yes, I've been gorging myself on 50,000 calories every day, but I've also been exercising enough to burn them all off. The only explanation is, there must be a critical bug in my suit's weight control functionality. I thought it would be nice if there was a way to convert the mass you eat into gravity, but I guess there isn't, which is too bad.
I can't hear so well. Is she chanting a curse or something? Do you know this person, Misaki?
She's one of the companions BB Dubai captured. That voice. Is that you, Master? I'm not dreaming or hallucinating? Oh, good. Hello, Master. Hello to you, Tulip. And you must be the new addition to the team. I like your outfit. Very retro-futuristic. I forget, what was it again? It was an XX altar, right? It was like... double something? I forget how she said her name. So for me... Okay, double X. It is double X. I'm double X Alter. Sorry for attacking you. I've been strangely sleepy lately. My eyelids just haven't been able to defy gravity. I guess she couldn't completely digest her calorie-fueled rampage. So, what are you doing at Cake Table Garden? I'm afraid it's already closed for the day. You took the words right out of my mouth. Us? What are you doing here? Oh ho! So that's what you're curious about, is it? Very well. It's a long, long story. A guaranteed episode for the ages. Normally, I would charge money to tell it, but for you, I'll do the first telling free of charge. After BB Dubai compressed my spirit origin into a cube, I quickly extracted myself and escaped from the Burj Khalifa. I've experienced escaping bottomless pits, you see. I've even come back from being pulled into a black hole. Unfortunately, my effort came at a cost. I was low in magical energy, barely conscious, and no longer able to maintain my spirit origin. It was in that precarious state that I decided to make my way to this crater. I detected a delectably sweet scent coming from this direction. It tickled my every survival instinct. Still clinging tooth and nail to consciousness atop this fairy tale, I shouted, "Ah, I must be dreaming!" and let my rational mind slip away so much like whipped cream from atop a parfait. What? So you allow yourself to become an animal ruled by instinct? I did, yes. This garden is the work of a devil. Well, in general, I prefer to sample a wide variety of delicious treats without eating my fill. This presented me with a chance to experience truly infinite, unforgettable memories. Consequently, I know now that there's actually more than one kind of infinite. I've never been more grateful to be alive than when I was eating cakes so enormous that I literally could not finish them, no matter how I tried. Wait, why they delay the launch next year? Like from tomorrow to next year? That's a big change. So that's why we didn't see you before. You've been here the whole time. I guess being here would stop you from learning what's going on in the rest of Moon Dubai. So that's why I didn't see you before. Exactly. I was a villain trapped in a prison of my own making. Well, that's not to say I didn't attempt to leave a few times. I really did. But this bakery's manager is very strong and insisted I stay and work for her. Could that manager be? Then that manager must be. Would they? Of course it's me. Just look around. There are cakes the size of cars all over the place. Puny humans like you could never make anything like them. This This is Cake Table Garden, the dining table of giants. If any little animals should happen to wander in here and get eaten, well, that's their own fault, isn't it? Okay, I guess I have to beat Palter. We're just burning off some calories. I wonder how scary she'll be. Of course it's me, just look around. There are cakes the size of cars all over the place. Puny humans like you could never make anything like them. This is Cake Table Garden, the dining table of giants. If any little animal should happen to wander in here and get eaten, well, that's your own fault, isn't it? Hey girl, I love that smug face. She's dressed in all black, but it's definitely King Bertea, and she's even bigger than usual. Her default size is 5 meters. She doubles every level, so 20, 40, 80. She's grown all the way to level 5, even though she's supposed to revert once she reaches level 4. Alter doesn't care about rules like that. She's at the age where she refuses to listen to her mom's, BB's rules, so... She doesn't care about rules like that. Manager, hi there. I thought you'd already left for the day. I've been sitting here watching the table this whole time. You guys just never noticed. Or what? You think I was a mountain or something just because I was a giant dark mass that was perfectly stationary? Exactly. I thought you were another pile of useless trash you had brought here from the ruins. You know, I've been going easy on you since you're a fellow alter, but maybe it's time I fired you. Who gave you a job as a security guard when you were a penniless dine and dasher? Who's been feeding you cake every single day since you got here? You, manager. Sorry, manager. I remember our contract now, manager. I, the security guard, agree to taste test 1 cake per day. For every cake I eat, I agree to work for 2 days. Of course, your cakes are so big that eating one a day leaves me stuffed, so then I go about my guard duties in a state of near mindless bliss. It truly is an infinite labor loop. Strangely, it feels like I'll never be free, no matter how many days I work. That's basically indentured servitude. Don't listen to your ex. The contract is sketchy as heck. Don't tell me how to run my business. For that matter, why are you here anyway? Didn't you see the signs? What do you think you're doing, sneaking in after business hours? Are you rats? Is that it? No, wait, that's not fair to rats, is it? You're more like ants swarming around a sugar cube. You thought that you could come in here and help yourselves to my cakes without paying? Well, if you like it that much, that's fine. I'll just coat you in sugar and put you on display. Wait, we're here to stop King Bertea. I'm sure you don't like the idea of obeying BB either, but we need your help to keep Moon Dubai safe. Huh? You came here to stop me? Keep Moon Dubai safe? That's right, we can tell you more. Yes, please just hear us out. Please just hear us out. Ooh, a typhoon. Ah, okay, that makes sense in that case. Very, very specific conditions. That was all very polite. You even looked me in the eye while you said it. Okay, out of respect for how brave you are, I'll at least hear you out. Or not. Just kidding. Did you really think I would listen to anything an ant had to say? Know your place, brat. Anyway, yes, I'll hear you out, right after I finish turning you into cake decorations. And of course, you know what's going to happen afterwards, right? Oh yes, cry and scream all you want. You're still taking a swan dive into my tummy. Wow, even more vor. Our attempt to persuade Palter has failed. Not that I ever expected it to succeed. Master, Kishinami, please prepare for battle. The Sakura 5 almost always refuse to listen until they had some sense knocked into them. Knock some sense into her, got it. Since she's not a moon cancer, I know we can win. I got this, because of maintenance. I may never get another opportunity like this. Sneak. Boy, what you doing? Double X Alter? You're betraying me? And you call yourself a knight? Correct. I'm betraying you. I'm a villain. This is what I do. Sayonara. Okay, Master. I hope to. Now's the time to destroy that ginormous cake-making machine and restore peace to the world. Wow, Double X Alter. That's funny, though. Okay, decisions. clear buffs at the start of the fight. They also keep a backup attacker in the back row. Huh. Ooh, she's at disadvantage though. But she's recommended? Interesting. Well, I'll try to keep her alive in that case. Is she gonna be the main hitter? Because if she is, then I'll switch in more support afterwards. She must live. Oh, this will potentially hurt. But overall, she'll be fine. I just gotta believe. Stealth was adorable. He can do the job. He hits hard enough. Never seen notes in emotional support Astolfo. Though just in case someone else hits hard. Oh, she get buffs to offset the disadvantage. Okay. She counters the gimmick. That sounds good then, in that case. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna give those to them, because why not? Just fire double phantasms. Okay, this should be fine. And onward. Yum, more coffee. Not super sweet, which would be great with cake if I had some cake right now. Oh. Yum. Cake eater. Okay, remove 3 growth CK. Ooh, that's good. The 1 during critical attacks. And recovering HP. That's nice. Very, very nice. Eat the cake. Yummy, yummy cake. Okay, increase attack. Da 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 da. I got this. Fire up as much as possible. Can do. I'll give her that. Take that. And then that should be fine. Methinks. You know what, Merlin, just fill up your gauge, because why not? Good job. Yes, cake. Cake, cake, cake. Delicious cake. Well, that's good. That's something. And something is better than nothing. Fill up your gauge. And eat more cake. Thank you, Merlin. I wonder if this will be the toughest fight of the night. Now, bump. Good job. Punch. 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 So much punching. Ouchies. Truly all fear, all pain.
Okay.
Do the thing, please.
そして不愉快です
Good job.
悪いね。
Okay, indeed interesting cake. Cake is always good. Yummy, yummy.
さてカウンティングオーバー。
Me, I'll save that one for a little bit. I'm just gonna read this real quick again. During critical attacks.
御意
Will, more critical.
蹂躙借ります
Aw,
なぎ払い
there, critical.
のでクイーンストレート当てます
Ooh, 14-6 glass played a part
逃げ
too.
ない
No. Ooh, this will hurt. It's okay though, she'll fill up her
片
gauge.
付きです下がっているように
ご要望とあらば。
了承輝きを
Sorry to the rest of the team.
投げますそう怖いでしょそれが正常よ
猫の手の。
逃げないいい的です
Ouch, ouch, and ouch. Well, at least she's almost broken, that's good. I might be able to get her down for that. If I believe hard enough. There is some potential. I want to keep that though, so let me stare. Do I need to break all her gauges? Or if it's just one break bar that I can just do the thing, if not. Hopefully I crit then.
了解。
了承御意
No, I should.
来い。
4歳のウォッチせいだけ小さ
He's stunned.
私はよりを兄弟に
Nope, no stun. But it's okay.
僕はやるべ
Oh, I need to defeat her. Okay, good to know.
だよ
So if it has to be done. No fear.
叩きのめします
Yeah, I should be able to get her in this case. Actually, I'm steering a tiny bit. Yeah, I should be fine. Oh, break her one more time, dear.
差し違えてでもどうか絡まりませんように
And if this doesn't break her next gauge, then oops.
そう進行乱れたケース第一声に正す天命罪悪は義より義よりも重しだそして不愉快です
Oh no, it's close enough.
ブルカーノカリゴランテよーし
Next turn.
そして不愉快ですなぎ払いクイーンストレート
Okay, next turn should work.
クイーンストレート覚悟
Come on, you know, you want to be terrified by Stealthful's adorableness. Please. Come on, Stealthful. Scare her off. Or fine. Oh wells. What is she? Is she heaven, earth, or human? You know, I'm just gonna ignore that one for now.
逆を決めてやる。
Like, I can use that one, because I'm gonna just use his attacks. But what is she? Okay, don't wanna do that one. No, I'm not gonna redistribute. What is under status window? Earth. Earth.
妨害はしません。
Earth it is.
よく張り切るぴったりだ。
Earth.
目に物を見せてやる。
Gotta love Planet ER.
こっちだアルテ
Okay, next turn I'll break your gauge, and then the following turn I will use. Oh, that worked out nicely. But yeah, the following turn I shall use Nova Phantasm.
はいはいあらよせーのマットくるくる回転ケラケラと
Great job with Stelfo.
世界はより小さい賠償に
Oh, she angry.
パワーを骨
But no, denied. Teehee. Okay, 3 turns. Okay, that's good. Yep, I'll accept that.
シャドウ
宝具
3 turns, please.
領主未明の領域未踏の世界の国日の丸全ての道を踏破する
そして不愉快です
That was 2 damage.
当てます
Ouch.
クイーンストレート
That was a nice cut. Except now will hurt me. It's fine, I have my spells. I'll live. I'll live enough.
張り切るよ
Yeah, how bad can this be?
よぴったりだ頼むターチそこだ
小さ
今だセイバー
受付中
遠慮はいらない
Good job.
怖いでしょそれが正常よ
よ
ターさん
火力
逃げないいい的です
Ah, so close to Stalfo. Actually, that was decent-ish.
僕はやるぜ僕はやるぜ
He-ish. You know what? Fill up your gauge. Why not?
見心のままに天罰
This will be fine. They'll fill up their own gauges.
僕はやるぜ
And hello,
僕はや
hello.
るぜ
Oh wait, Stalfo can do a thing.
これでどう
Do the thing, Stalfo.
だどうオッケーはいはい
Hey, Potato. You know, you want to be stunned by Stalfo's adorableness.
そして不愉快ですチェンソーあらよいつもより多めに変わっております私はより多くクイーンストレートクイーンストレー
Please don't punch him again. Yeah, done. Heh heh heh. Can't go wrong with a nice stun.
ト弾は刃は浄化します
So far, it's not too bad.
してあげましょう反省です足元から
Oh, Seal got this. Next turn for sure.
徹底的に繰り返します
Always believe in Theo Senpai. All the power is Senpai. Just Senpai, Senpai,
弾は
Senpai.
早く串刺しにしてあげましょう反省ですトリプル鉄を胸に
Look at how good she's doing.
うがつべし
Poor stuff, we're just barely hanging on.
運動になりました
Especially after getting eaten by the other Protea. Eaten by one to give percussive maintenance to the other. We won! Now you have to listen to us. You really didn't want these cakes to go to waste, did you? You lost, even with all your strength. Are you going to further stain your oversized pride by refusing to admit defeat? Ooh, MP5 BB Dubai, nice. Very, very nice. And hello, hello. Good. Where do you get off sounding like Violet all of a sudden? Did you revert to your initial state lip? Yes, the records pertaining to the Passion Lip who was part of Chaldea are gone. Right now, I'm the same egoless version of myself I was when BB first made me. What's going on here, Misaki? What happened to Passion Lip? No, to all of us. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh my god, it's so fast forwarding. And that's everything that has happened so far. Okay, I'll help you. Just give me 10 minutes to get ready. Nice. Just like that? Do you understand what it is we want you to do? Oh, I'm so excited to get her 2 in 2 years. It's gonna be nice. Aww. It seems to be someone speaking English but it's incoherent voice samples. Darn. French potatoes lights out, right? Fine by me. I was just thinking we need to settle things one day anyway. I did hear you right when you said that she's been getting bigger with every moon cancer she absorbs, right?
Yeah, she's about 100 meters tall to absorbing stuff on Jinako. You look like you're about 80 meters tall. Do you still think you can win?
Ooh, let's brought over some cake. I can have it on the bed for now. But thank you. Yes, I like some whipped cream. And can you turn off that one fan? Yeah, I got some chocolate cake. Perfect. May I have some more whipped cream? Thank you. That's good. Thank you. But yeah, you can turn off the fan, please, because I don't want my whipped cream to be all blown away. Okay. Thank you. I'll take a bite of my cake afterwards. 20 meters is nothing. I can grow that much without even having to work for it. Ratia's huge scale was originally born from her yearning to grow. She'll keep growing as long as she's alive. It's kind of like she has a few embers at all times. Huh? Then why absorb moon cancers? Does it mean she doesn't need moon cancers to get bigger? She just wants to eat them. They look tasty. Beats me. Still, you said that she's a moon cancer herself now, right? Maybe it's just more efficient for her to absorb beings with the same attribute as her. Okay, I'm ready. You said you should go to the mall in Area E first, right? I'm not going to bother matching your pace. I'll just go on ahead. I kind of thought you would carry us there. Have you got a death wish? I'm going to keep growing as I walk to be more of a match for Patea. And I won't be able to do that if I'm constantly worried about dropping you guys along the way. No free ride. By the way, why'd you open a bakery in the first place? Why? Well, Ooh, flashback. This is my post? What was BB thinking? How am I supposed to entertain Master in a place like this? Aw, she did this for entertainment. Ugh, I hate this Spirit Origin gets hungry at times like this. Stupid original Protea. I can't believe I have to get my own food. Me, the strongest member of the Sakura Five. Food! That's it! I can finally make my dream come true. Plus, I can use my noble phantasm to make as much milk as I want. Just you wait, BB. Prepare to be amazed, humans. I'm gonna open the greatest cake shop the world has ever seen. You better catch wind of the rumors and get here as soon as possible. Ah, that's why. Because I just happened to find the equipment and ingredients needed to make them here. Plus, I could get fruit from Area D pretty easily. Every day has been a blast. I just been out here doing something I love with no master to boss me around. Sure. Huh? Then why did you keep complaining to me about how long it was taking her to show up? And of course, how could I forget what an absolute delight it was treating XX Ultra like a slave? That means all these sweets are made with King Protea's milk. Aw, we should have eaten some. I'll tell you what, Master. She still has 13 days' worth of debt to pay off, and I'm passing it all on to you. Happy? Thrilled? Wondering how you'd possibly pay me back for such generosity? Of course you are! Okay then, I'll add a condition for my cooperation. Misaki must eat one of the Table Gardens cakes every day. Okay, I guess I am eating a cake. Yum. Got that. If I'm going to help you defeat Protea, you can help me clear out my inventory, right, Master? I will. Yo, pudding sounds good too. Cake. Oh, my whipped cream is already melted. Just in a little cutscene. Oh. Shoot, I thought turning off the fan would help it, but no, it's like it's all liquid. Dang, I didn't think my room was that hot. Oops. Wait, that's bad. Let me just at least drink the whipped cream, the milky whipped cream. That terrified me a little bit. Interlude 2. Oh, ooh, interlude 2. Oops. My bad. Let me just use these real quick. And you know what? Just eat them. Eat these embers. Yummy. Munch munch. Oh, my poor cake. I'll take a bite of it. Wait, what is this cake? Texture's interesting. I thought it was just regular chocolate cake. The heck? The texture is more like mochi. I guess it's a mochi cake? With a bunch of melted whipped cream. Oh man. Take one more bite and then I'll put it back on my bed. Yummy. And Tsukihime, my favorite's Kohaku. And MP5 CL. I'm happy that I have both MP5 Arcade and CL. Now I just need MP5 Phantasmoon later on this year. Girl in white formal dress. Wow, now that's something. Take a look outside, baby. King Protea is dressed in all black and is heading towards Odubai. It's quite the spectacle. So the third of the Sakura 5 interlopers Chaldea's baby put here is finally making a move. If she's going to work with the massive Chaldea, I'll have to move up my schedule. I hate to admit it, but King Protea is the most monstrous of the monsters BB made. She's the only servant out there who's capable of stopping the Burj Khalifa. And she put 2 of them here, no less. What was she, thinking? Though of course, it seems not one, but both of them have turned their backs on the creator. So I do like that. The original King Protea chose to become a moon cancer herself after getting fed up with being ostracized by human society. And Protea Alta is just going along with humanity until she has the chance to defeat BB once and for all. The very fact that they hate each other shows how dated they are as AIs. They need to be operational for at least several more years to come close to threatening my plan. So far it's Yakire, Alzaki, Arcade CL. If only Alice was nice. You know, thinking your specs alone will carry you to victory is one of your biggest flaws. Are you really sure there's nothing out there that can stop this plan you're so proud of? The original King Protea already has a spirit origin to rival yours now that she's absorbed 2 moon cancers. If she absorbs any more, even you won't be able to stop her. Besides, what'll happen to your final boss showdown if there aren't any other moon cancers left? That's what I have you for, right? I'm keeping you trapped in here as a last resort. So don't get too full of yourself, you're nothing more than a sacrifice to be offered up to the city. Your purpose as a moon cancer, and your only purpose, is to prove fully and finally how foolish humans truly are. Really? Oh man, I had no idea. Ooh, we're getting a free 5-star servant on the 3rd. Ooh, any regular or story lock servants. Oh man, I gotta think then. Of course I'm gonna go for someone I don't have though. You've been so generous to me that I thought you picked me because you enjoy my company. Uh-oh, the shock might just break my heart. I need self-care stat. One of the giant cakes might do the trick. Well, I can at least do that much for you. Yay. I guess it really doesn't hurt to ask. Why don't you eat it with me, BB? No thanks, I don't have time for cake right now. This clash of Proteas will determine the future for all of Moon Dubai. If the Moon Cancer one wins, great, but if she doesn't, I can't afford to let Chaldea come away from this with an ally as powerful as Porteo Alter. So if that happens, I'll move on my schedule and obliterate Misaki personally. Wow, personally? How nice. Lucky Hakuno getting a cake. Delicious cake. Oh, sheesh. Okay, section 14 is long. Then again, that's the final of part 2, so it makes sense. The greatest battle on the moon. It's cute. She's just having fun relaxing at this point. Like, oh no, BB has me trapped. Ah, what a shame. Can I have some cake? We're back. Operation Persuade Porteo Alter was a huge success. Welcome back, Master. Porteo Alter told me what happened. I'm so glad your mission went well. And I'm relieved to see that you're okay, 2X. Welcome back to the team. Thank you. I heard all about your travails on the way here. I feel so bad that I wasn't there to help, so much so that I don't even feel any cravings for sweets at the moment. Well, no, that's not true, but I do feel like I should at least cut back for a while. But please don't. There's nothing wrong with eating your fill. Besides, it'll be a waste not to take advantage of being back at the mall. Good point. It does look a little different, but this is still clearly the same Dubai mall I remember so fondly. And the shops are still in the same spots too. Right? I recommend taking this chance to get souvenirs while you still can. Especially since all of the delicious food here is free. Yum. Right. I have something to report. Porteo Alter went on ahead to Old Dubai by herself. She said that she would need to spend the evening preparing for the fight. What about guarding the mall? Porteo could attack it before Palter is ready if she figures out what we're up to. Good thinking, Lep. Naturally, I've accounted for that eventuality. Porteo hasn't moved since she went back to Area F. It looks like she still needs to spend the better part of the day sleeping to conserve magical energy. The AI supporting her did try to attack the mall while you were busy. Are you away? The Mash and I were able to fend them off with the aid of the surprise helper. Even accounting for their ability to respond from their servers, we should be safe for a few days. Surprise helper?
Surprise helper? Is that what you call throwing a non-combatant into the fray?
Ah, yes, surprise helper. I love that. I think it's more lucky for the female MC hanging out with BB Dubai. The male one has to do so much work. He had to explore a building all by himself and walk around with us.
I've got my hands full with my research. I don't have time for this idiotic election Hello, Mr. Hans. You're not an illusion, are you? Or an imposter? So this has gotten big enough for you to get involved, huh, Kishinami? And what's with that outfit? Does this mean you're finally wading to the fray yourself? Well, I'm even less inclined to step in. This is shaping up to be one of those things where all the survivors wind up condemned to forced labor for the rest of their lives. Now, don't be like that, Mr. Hans. You should try just going with the flow sometimes. Besides, you're the kind of person who always has to know how the story ends, no matter how ridiculous it may be, right? Only for the books I've chosen to read myself. I don't even crack open the covers of books that other people insist I read, unless I have absolutely nothing better to do. This part of the mall is getting far too noisy for my liking. I'm going to bounce. Don't bother looking for me.
He really left? It's always been hard to change Anderson's mind. Once he digs his heels in, there's no moving him.
Oh yes, I know. I've even seen him criticize the King of Heroes himself, right to his face before.
Never mind that for now. Let's go focus on Porteo. Good point. Right now, our job is to make this battle between King Porteo and Porteo Alter happen. That being said, there's only so much we can do. Porteo Alter is currently sprawled out and growing in what's left of Old Dubai. She's using the ruins to conceal herself from Porteo while she grows into suitable size to compete with her directly. She should be 100 meters by tomorrow morning, the same size as Porteo is now. At that scale, the rest of us won't be able to fight alongside her. We just end up pancaked. So instead, I was thinking of using Old Dubai as a base so that we can give Porteo Alter instructions from there. The only problem is, she's refusing to listen to anyone other than you, Misaki. But that's okay, honestly, I'm surprised she agreed to listen to orders at all. Anyway, I'm sure you're all pretty worn out, so why don't you spend the night here and head to Old Dubai tomorrow? The battle can wait until then. As I see it, the two potatoes are evenly matched. You're going to be the deciding factor, Misaki, so make sure you butter Alter up to make it easier for her to win. Yes, I'm gonna promise to summon her in 2 years and give her a nice swimsuit. Yay. Good morning, everyone. Did you sleep well last night? Ah, yes, I'll eat all the cake. It's a good thing I actually like cake. Where's Lip? She headed over to Old Dubai last night. Said something about not wanting to make the rest of you wait since she's slower than everyone else.
She was concerned about slowing us down back at the crater too. What a shame. It's really no trouble at all.
I know, right? She refused to budge for anyone back when her ego was in full swing. But now that she's back to her initial setting, she's actually worried about others? It's so weird. Still, it's nice she's being so considerate. Make sure you find a chance to praise her for it later. Anyway, let's go get this operation underway. I surveyed the part of Area F where Protea is right now with the telescope. He's already awake. We can't take the sand ship and risk her spotting us, so we'll have to get to Old Dubai on foot. Okay, we'll walk. That's fine. Good morning, walk. I hope we have some snacks along the way. It still looks the same. Right. The main street is relatively intact, but Protea completely wrecked the town square. All the AIs who survived evacuated to the mall, so we're the only ones left who... Oh, this guy, serving robot. Welcome, customers, welcome. It'll be lunchtime soon. How about a light meal? We're currently out of stock of menu items 1 through 29. I'm very sorry, please come back again another time. Have a wonderful day. Welcome, customers, welcome. Alright, the first gen stay behind. Hello, hello.
Yep, their purpose is to support humans. So let's naturally prioritize keeping Old Dubai running over self-preservation. Even if there aren't any more humans left here.
So they've been staying behind this empty city, working hard all this time. Aww.
The other AIs will come back once the city is safe again. Speaking of which, where's Protea Alter now?
If you're looking for my manager, she's standing tall over on the southern edge of the area. See over there? She looks like a gigantic warship standing on its end. So she's ready to go then. I can tell from the aura radiating from her. Okay, I'll open the comms line so you can offer her words of encouragement as her second. Hang on, where's Lip? Lip? Huh. Your signal's overlapping with Protea Alter's. Maybe they're sharing information or something? Sisterly bonding? Ugh, I hate those stupid towers. What the hell are they made of that I can't destroy them, even at full strength? And then there are all those buildings sized for humans around my feet, making it impossible to walk anywhere. Man, I'm glad I didn't get stationed in that cramped-ass space. That's the one area where I feel bad for Protea. Those are wordsy towers made with transcription synchronization processing technology, which imbues materials with the same hardness as the substance they trans-synchronize with. Apparently, those towers are about half as tough as one of Earth's own plates. Seriously? What about their mass then? How can these towers be freestanding? Why don't they crush the whole city? Since their density comes from synchronization, they don't actually weigh more than their appearance implies. They're basically designed to be indestructible since their purpose is to house this world's entire population. In a way, each tower is like a duplicate of Earth itself. But even if they're only relics of the past that's over and done now, I still think they're worth protecting. Then my first thought for Ordeal Call 3 with the AIs is Kamen Rider 01, the first Kamen Rider series I saw which involved AI. What is it? Nothing. Anyway, what are you doing here? If you came to fight alongside me, forget about it. I can't do that. Thrash and Crush works by physically compressing matter. You and Patea are going to be grappling at close range, so I wouldn't be able to target only her. Not to mention that your little skill won't work on us now anyway. It takes a while for you to compress your targets so we can easily get out of the way or hide behind one of those towers. Right, so I'm trusting you to handle this fight alone. That said, how exactly are you going to defeat her? Keep hitting her until she loses consciousness or something? You can't defeat either of us that way. I'm going to rip her arms off and tear out her core. It's the only way to stop her for good. Well, our stupidly kind-hearted master asked me to just neutralize her, but that just won't work. Are you sure you can't reason with her? Patea's not naturally aggressive like you or Melt. If we just talk to her... Seriously? Have you gone nuts? Non-aggressive, gentle, cowardly. Those are all just surface details. You know as well as I do that we're just weapons who look like people, monsters being made by cutting out parts of herself. It doesn't matter how many human traits we pick up, one wrong press of a button and we'll go right back to the monsters we used to be. And once we break down like that, we can't get back to the ways we were unless someone destroys us. It's like they say, the only true cure for idiocy is death. Besides, Patea, and by extension me, are the most dangerous of all us sisters. Nobody would be surprised if either one of us suddenly decided to destroy humanity one day. I don't think that's true. I mean, you and Patea are both AIs. Neither of you are able to harm humans. If you tried, you just end up hurting yourselves, right? So that's what you've learned, huh? You sure picked up a lot in a short time you've been active. As you are now, you're the kind of AI people like to have around. I liked you better that way. I liked you better the way you were before. You'd openly flaunt your resentments and get yourself all worked up about who you loved and who you hated. Is that so? I guess that's because you're a nasty piece of work. There, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. I love the way you always run your mouth and inevitably say something that pisses people off. Me? I find weaklings hideous to look at, but they're also the only kind of creatures I care about. Conversely, I also hate people who are stronger than me. As far as I'm concerned, they may as well not exist. Man, I want to get Passion Lip already. When's the next free 4-star ticket that has her? Well, lucky for me, nobody like that actually does exist, but still. Huh? You only care for creatures you find hideous? Isn't that contradictory? That contradiction is what makes it so good. Nobody likes being around boring, perfect goody two-shoes, right? Listen, Lip, don't settle for masters who only love the good things about you. Any master you choose needs to love your whole self, flaws and all. They're much more fun to tease that way. But people won't like me if I have flaws. AIs are supposed to be theoretical beings. We're not allowed to have flaws or... have you learned nothing from watching BB? Even AIs mess up sometimes. And even if a perfect AI did exist, they still wouldn't be able to solve everything. Every time we pick up one thing up, we let another thing go. In fact, it's because we let one thing go that we can pick another thing up. We're always going to be missing something. There's just no such thing as a being that is completely perfect all the time. Even if there's one of us who still doesn't get that. Hello? Can you hear me? Is Lip there with you? Looks like Big Blabbermouth just showed up. He must have been talking for too long. Bye, Lip. Once I've taken care of Patea, BB Dubai is next. And hey, I'll tell you what. Whichever servant contributes the most gets to do whatever they want with Master. Does that sound? It's the kind of exciting development you'd expect from me, right? I wouldn't be surprised if one of us destroys humanity but also came for humanity. Well, the one that seems to be based on love is Azuto Drop, so if anything, it'd be her maybe. But that'd be kind of funny. The tiny one. Okay, we're in. You're all good to go? Great. I sent a surveillance drone over to Area F, so feel free to go crazy out there. Alright, Misaki, you're up. Say something to Patea Alter, would you? I'm counting on you, Alter. Please stop Patea. I'll find some way to eat one of your cakes per day. I promise. There you have it. Did you hear her, Alter? It's no use pretending otherwise. We can all tell you're blushing. Oh, you're gonna get smacked, baby. Protea Alter is moving out from the south edge of Area C to the direction of Area F. She'll arrive at Protea's location in the center of Area F in approximately 2 minutes. Okay, everyone. We all need to stay sharp. Normally, a battle between large creatures would take a long time, but for giants like King Protea and Protea Alter, it'll be decided in just a few blows. This will be one of the biggest battles the moon has ever seen. Whoever wins it will be the strongest being in all of Moon Dubai. Ooh. We get to see her walking. Protea versus Protea Alter. Wow, you're actually going to come right at me. Bold move for a goody two-shoes like you. I heard all about the little rampage you've been on. So you've been decimating AIs here and in Old Dubai. Tell me, did you enjoy trampling all over this little toy city? Did you enjoy watching these insects go running for their lives? That's great, you've always wanted to be a kaiju, right? Now the dreams finally come true. All that's left is for you to fall to the heroic giant, fighting for justice. That'll wrap this twist up perfectly, no? Huh? You seriously call yourself a hero? Who do you think you are? Playing the good girl even though you're an alter. I'm destroying Moon Dubai for all the humans who strove valiantly to survive on Earth in spite of their weakness. A version of humanity that had to become AIs themselves to survive may as well never have existed in the first place. They're worthless, ugly, diminutive, flawed, underfoot, filthy, tiny, and pathetic. They're trash. Trash is meant to be taken out. I'm just cleaning up, fulfilling the duty I was given. I'm not like you. I'm nothing like you. All you did was show up after me, accept your inferiority complex, even though it's obviously a bad thing, and spend all your time doing whatever you pleased. You're not the one who's going to guide humanity, Chaldea and Misaki, to where they need to go. I am. I was flawed to begin with, and you were made from me. They're even more flawed. Well, it's time for you to go away for good. Oh wow, you really went there. I guess I gave you too much credit. Too bad. I like that cold, cruel streak of yours. But deep down, you're still the same old human lover with dreams of being a heroic princess. What a joke. What? Oh my. That's what I'm talking about. If you're going to put on an act, you better learn how to play the part. Beep. Oh. Oops. I feel bad for Protea. Oh god, it hurts so bad. Such a lovely scream, as elegant as I expect from a pretty princess. Look at our hero! It's over, King Protea. Goodbye. How nice. Dot dot dot. That did it. King Protea's spirit origin is completely gone. As I thought, the battle was over in an instant. Protea also took advantage of a tiny opening and won. I have some thoughts on how she went about it. At the end of the day, they're the ones fighting though. There'll be time for objections, scoldings, and affinity adjustments later, once the heat of the battle has died out. Hmm? There are more servant signals now? 1, 2, 3. Is that... I recognize them. Those are Percival, Nikitich, and Bartholomew's spirit origin patterns. They've come back now that Protea is defeated. Really? That's great, but how did that happen? Really? Oh, does this mean Protea absorbed them instead of destroying them? So then, they must have been freed now that Protea's gone. That's great! Either way, let's hurry to Area F. Right.
If that were right, Astolfo and Junako would be back too. They aren't. So she absorbed the moon cancers, but not regular servants. Does this mean that she had a way to dispose of them without actually fighting them?
Eh? What? doesn't sound good. Protea altar? King Protea has disappeared. I guess she couldn't maintain her spirit origin anymore after her spirit core was destroyed. I know it's academic now, but why did Protea do all of that in the first place? Of all the Sakura 5, she seemed like she would be the least interested in anything as barbaric as a final boss showdown. That sort of thing seems way more up your alley, Palter. Ripping off her arms and then pulling out her heart was a real Aztec power play. You must really love seeing people bleed while they're still alive. Of course I don't! I'll have you know there's zero Hoshitono right in me right now. Or Hoshitono in me right now.
Bruh, is that the best you got? Here goes! Longinus count! Hold on, isn't this Moon Dubai's office area? If those towers and lip are anything to go by, yeah, it looks that way. We've definitely made it out of whatever weird space we were in, but...
Why is Protea dressed in all black now? And where's Master? I don't see her anywhere. You're okay? No, never mind that. Where'd you all come from? I knew it. You can breathe easier now, Lip. The Protea who just disappeared while screaming pathetically wasn't actually Protea. It was an imposter. Okay, that also means this imposter must have killed the real Protea. But at least the real one didn't suffer. So there was an imposter among us. Oop. That's a big blade. A very big blade. Melusine's gonna hear all the stories about Percival, especially when he was being brainwashed. That was funny. Is nobody else seeing this? Are the buildings in the way or something? Stupid little people. Damn it, the thing is bad news. One hit from that thing, okay, even me instantly. Not even these towers will block it. Can we dodge it? I can dodge it, right? Even if I'm the only one to leap out of the way, at least I'll... I knew I shouldn't have wasted so much time talking. Damn it. Now I've got no other choice. Oh no! Now more cake. That is a lot of damage. Palter, no! Our hero! Protea Alter's down. She was protecting the towers. Aww. Somehow this chapter had both King Protea and King Protea Alter. We got to use neither as our story support. Sad. 8 of the towers from Area F have collapsed. The attack appears to have come from Area I. I'll bring up the drone feed now. There. I'm picking up a servant from above the Marriott Hotel. That's... Oh. Hi, Anki Reshkigal. Just had to stick your nose in, huh, Protea? If not for you, I'd have demolished all those accursed towers with that strike. Still, I have to commend you. You're the first one to ever take my Astral Sword epitaph head-on. Not that it'll make much difference, since this next attack will demolish everything from here to Old Dubai. Hear me, citizens of Moon Dubai. I am Anki Reshkigal. I'm a beast, an evil of humanity. Though I've been called here from another universe, my duty still remains the same. You foolish new humans have lost yourselves to the allure of immortality. Now, In the name of the underworld, I will wipe you all out and restore the natural order. Dang, there's no information for future 4-star or 5-star tickets. Sad. One will come eventually with King Britea. Or not King Britea. One will come eventually with Passion Lip, hopefully. Lip is the one I'm missing for all the Sakura faces. Attention, BB Dubai. Humanity Preservation Towers E14 through E21 have ceased functioning. 2% of the tower's internal data has been lost. Cost of repairs is prohibitive, making the operation impossible. Spatial distortions are interfering with communications, primarily with Area I, though they are also affecting areas E, H, and F. This interference is making it impossible to inform citizens of the details of the tower's destruction. Based solely on available visual data, panic appears to be spreading across all of Moon Dubai. Shall we disseminate an emotion suppressant to calm them? No need for that. This kind of excitement will encourage them to take the election that much more seriously. More importantly, give me details about the situation in Area I. We believe the hostile servant that has appeared there belongs to the Beast class. After initial attack, she announced her intention to eradicate the entire population of Moon Dubai. Area I's moon cancer, Edison Alter, has also suffered an attack from this beast. Wow, she already beat up Edison Alter. Darn. Ah, I see. He kept her around in hopes, using her to his advantage, only for her to strike when his guard was down. I swear, even by the standards of all humanity, that servant is an idiot. Don't worry about rescuing Edison. He dug his own grave. Just tell me more about this beast. I do like Edison's design here, though. It's nice. The beast has a means of destroying the towers and is currently preparing a second strike. The giant servant absorbed the brunt of her first strike, so only approximately 6% of its power reached the towers. However, another similar attack would render areas C, F, and I completely irreparable. Moon Dubai alone does not have enough resources to defeat a beast. We therefore recommend purging Area I before she can launch another attack. Heh. This is perfect. Her being able to destroy the towers is more than I could have hoped for. I always thought preserving the data of all humanity was a waste of resources. Who needs so many humans anyway? Destroying Moon Dubai would mean eradicating humanity as well, which means we have a new candidate and accompanying proposal for humanity's extinction. Transfer all of Area I's approval ratings to the beast. I'd say our election is a foregone conclusion now. I mean, a beast and a moon cancer? What proposal could possibly top that?
The damage to Area F is so bad that we can't even measure it. She just outputted approximately 7,000 times the magical energy she was supposed to. Our fellow soldiers are outraged too. They say there's nothing in the company motto about destroying the towers and that doing so is beyond cruel. Believe me, I'm right there with them. Those towers are humanity's last bastion, proof that we've overcome death. There are means of conversing with the dead one. One more time. No, as many times as we like. Ours is a future in which we can talk with people from any era at any time. All time is equally precious now. How could you destroy that invaluable internal space? Anki Reshkigal? This isn't what we discussed. You're only supposed to take King Retail out and deal with the competition from our neighbors in Area H. I never ordered you to attack humanity's prized jewels.
Not what we discussed? Funny, I don't remember discussing anything with you. You people have defiled death. You twisted the meaning of preservation to suit your own selfish ends. Now, I'm here to correct your mistakes. My slogan is, eradicate immortality. So I'll be preserving humanity forever by killing all of you before you become immortal. But yeah, I'm happy for the SSR ticket, but I want an SR ticket because the only Sakura face I'm missing is Passion Lip. So I want to know when the next 4-star ticket is that has Passion Lip potentially.
Ah, curse you, beast! You think you and humanity still can't coexist, even in the future? This experiment is a failure. Put the power man. Sever the cable if you have to. Once its dimensional gate is closed, even a beast won't. It's no use, Mr. President. Our keep has been spiritualized. We can't physically cut her off from the underground fusion reactor anymore. All its energy output is going straight to her. The keep has been spiritualized? Then she's using all this power wirelessly? Damn it. This is that purple-suited fool's grand delusion made real. We have to stop it, whatever the cost. Otherwise, we'll go down in history as an irredeemably corrupt company responsible for destroying Moon Dubai. Never mind that, sir. At the current output, we'll be wiped out before that happens. The beast is distorting space itself, with her at the center of the distortion. Our entire army is falling to the beast, along with everything in the immediate area. It's clearly a black hole. You must retreat, Mr. President. Despite how things turned out, we still found salvation in your ideals.
We almost got through this chapter without Edison mentioning Tesla. It had to be done.
Moon Dubai may have been an ideal city, but it wasn't the city we hoped for. We made a mistake somewhere, a big one. Somehow, we lost all sight of that fact. Even if you don't win the election, sir, as long as you live on Moon Dubai. We're confident you'll figure out what the mistake was and solve it with a hearty laugh, just like you always do. I appreciate your incredible faith in me, but I'm afraid there's no hope for me, and here either. Farewell, Moon Dubai. Farewell, my glorious Albatron company. Farewell, farewell, my all too short-lived illusions. Ah.
Bye, Edison. What's worse, being sucked into Anki Reskugao's black hole or being eaten by King Britea? Oh, what an end. "30 minutes after Anki Reskugao's declaration, Area C, Old Dubai. Ooh, February. Darn. Oh well. At the same time, Chaldea Lodging's Provisional Beast Hunt Strategy Room. She's the one who's haunting me. Triple darn. Okay, now that everyone's here, let's get started. Obviously, things are looking pretty dire. Wait, was that an exclusive banner? I'm sure you've all got a lot you like to say, but let's leave celebrating the reunion until after the beast defeated. I only threw like the daily course at her. Maybe I should have tried a little bit harder. We know. What's the situation, baby? Chakram, what are you doing here? Hi, Chakram, my favorite.
I was worried about my restaurant, so even though I'm scared, I came anyway. I'm the only one here so far, though. Parts of Old Dubai have been destroyed. Some buildings like this one are still intact, though. I'm so glad.
Thank you, Chakram.
Now that I know my restaurant is okay, I'm going to go back to work. You don't mind, do you?
Not at all. Having you make tea for us like this is doing wonders to take the edge off. You're a big help. Thank you for being here.
Oh good, I promise I won't interrupt your meeting. I'll keep quiet.
Okay, let's start by going over how we got to this point. It wasn't even listed on the wiki, huh? After King Britea began a destructive rampage, Chaldea recruited Britea Alter to stop her. Britea Alter was victorious in their battle, causing King Britea to vanish. When she did, Percival, Nicotich, and Bartholomew, all of whom we thought were defeated, reappeared. However, before anyone had a chance to celebrate, an enormous sword flew in from Area I, destroying both that area and Area F. The sword also toppled a number of these supposedly indestructible towers, and would have continued its path of carnage all the way to Area C, where we are. Had Britea Alter not stepped in and blocked it, we've since lost contact with her. We're still getting a faint reading from her, but it appears to be no more than a final flicker before she's snuffed out for good. It's taking everything Britea Alter has just to maintain her spirit origin. She won't be able to help us. If she hadn't stopped that sword, we'd all be... Is there no way we can treat her? Ooh, the banner in question is a general alter ego banner. Oh, that's nice.
We did everything we could for her before we left Area F to come back here. Unfortunately, I can't say whether it did anything to help. The wound is truly massive in addition to being fatal. I doubt even a master healer from the Age of Gods could treat her now. Maybe if we had at least had Shufu here.
It wouldn't work. Shufu's an avenger right now, not a healing specialist. All we can do is hope that Protea Alter somehow pushes through this. This is the entity who defeated Protea Alter. Onkyo Reshikigal, an invading beast from a whole other universe. Double X Alter should know more about her than we do. Take it away. Alright, I'm Double X Alter and I'm currently reeling from suddenly being put on the spot like this. Seriously, lady? Anyway, I've never been to the Sapphire Galaxy's underworld, but I did hear some rumors during my time at Dark Rounds. I think they said Onkyo Reshikigal is a divine spirit from Servantverse legends. Back when the universe was still red, in a sector where the life cycles had stabilized. A religion formed around beings we call the Origin Goddesses. One was Ashchart, the goddess of revenge, and the other, Ereshkigal, the goddess of the underworld. Anki comes from our words for heaven, An and Earth, Ki. As her name suggests, Anki Ereshkigal is a deification not of a single concept, but the entire world. Well, she's what we call the incarnation of nature then. Okay, so what world is she the deification of? Basically, a black hole. A black hole? You mean like the thing that the president's always using? A black hole? This next part is kind of opening crawl commonly seen at the beginning of stories about interstellar warfare. Oh gosh, a long time ago in the Origin universe, there was once a celestial body designated as the destination of souls, born from the gravitational fluctuations of multiple stars. It was a multi-layered black hole called a nestar, drawing in and preserving all surroundings information souls. It became feared as the cosmic abyss, the underworld. Yet roughly 20 billion years later, in the Servantverse, the Sapphire Galaxy born from the Red Origin universe, humankind has transcended death itself. After all humans were now servants, meaning they would simply respawn in the mortal realm upon death. I love that. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Saber Wars. Oh, come to think of it. That's how it works in Moon Dubai too, isn't it? No wonder the goddess of the underworld is so pissed off. I only just realized that Chakram's delightfully sweet tea must be responsible for the revelation. Ahem. Thus, the Sapphire Galaxy universe escaped death, but one world was suffering for it. The underworld, which welcomed and preserved the souls of those whose bodies had perished. Though countless dead had once arrived at its gates, traffic dropped to zero. With the dawn of the Sapphire Galaxy, enraged by this, the goddess of the underworld launched an attack on humankind. The people of that era fought back with all their might. The result was a stalemate, a painful draw. Ooh. The goddess of the underworld forbade respawning within her domain, while humankind remains unable to eliminate the underworld to this day. And that was the story of the goddess of the underworld. I hope you found it useful. I see, so this black hole could be the underworld itself. The soul data from any dead person buried in that hole is erased, thereby preventing them from being dug up again. From my perspective, the kind of thing would definitely qualify as a dark space sector of death.
When you say data's erased, is that another way of saying that there's no way of escaping from that black hole?
That's right. In this universe, data or information, or whatever you want to call it, can never really be lost. But being trapped in a black hole is an exception to that rule. Any data that can't be removed from the black hole is effectively lost. Or to put it another way, data that can be recovered is effectively never lost and will never run out. This means that as an information society grows and advances, there'll be no more dead since they can always be revived as AIs. That's probably what the goddess of the underworld has such a problem with. Oh, so when she attacked earlier...
Yeah, it was a clear act of hostility against third gens, or rather, new humanity itself. All the moon cancers we've seen so far propose theories as to how humanity died out in the past. Anki Reshikigal's thinking, however, is firmly rooted in the present. She's denying Moon Dubai and the new humanity's very right to exist.
I refuse to accept this immortality situation. I refuse to let life continue on in perpetuity. You wanna know my objective? There it is. I don't want to kill humans, I just want them to die. Well, Master of Chaldea, are you ready with your repudiation of everything I'm doing? Do you think I'm more evil than the city of Dubai? Thanks for the exposition dump. Double X Alter. In proper human history, Ereshkigal was the queen of Kur, the overseer of the underworld. While Anki Ereshkigal is the deified incarnation of the underworld itself. Virtually identical as they are, the two entities must have fused together, giving us her current beast form. As for the question of why a primordial goddess from the Serpentverse appeared in Moon Dubai to begin with, pure accident seems to be the answer. If there's some kind of cause, it probably has to do with Ereshkigal coming to Moon Dubai. When you first came to Moon Dubai in 3019, you thought you were actually in regular Dubai in 2030. Anki Ereshkigal probably sensed the instinctive revulsion Ereshkigal must have felt upon arriving here through the gate leading to the two gods fusing.
Through the gate? You mean a summoning circle? I didn't see anything like that here.
I'm talking about the particle accelerator that looks like a Ferris wheel. It's basically a giant ray shift device. This futuristic city was meant to be used for space R&D. To accomplish its goals, it needed to escape Earth's gravitational field. To do that, it would have to travel at a minimum of 11 kilometers per hour, or per second, I mean. The more mass something has, the more energy is necessary to increase its velocity. Imagine a space shuttle. Even as big as they are, with so much money poured into them, they can still only launch a scant handful of humans into space. At best, that might allow people to escape Earth 10, maybe 100 at a time. But a spaceship capable of carrying the entire human race? Even the sum total of Earth's resources wouldn't be enough. So the program's director had to figure out a way for people to leave Earth that didn't depend on speed. And that Ferris wheel looking thing is the result. It might be out of commission now, but the fact that it exists is a sign that people once tried to escape Earth through a wormhole. That's both incredible and useless. How do you find that out, BB? I didn't spend all that time investigating the desert for nothing. I know pretty much everything about Moon Dubai's structure now. So I can tell you for sure that the Ferris wheel-shaped gate led to Ereshkigal becoming Anki Ereshkigal. Like I said before, a being like her can only exist on Moon Dubai. I hope you can accept that. I accept it. And as for you, Ereshkigal, you can never go back to your original world. Your only choice here is whether you'd rather keep living here or vanish. Which means the keyhole, so to speak, she used to come here from Chaldea just won't fit her current spirit origin anymore. Joke's on you, I already have her at Chaldea, hehe. It goes for whatever. It was what changed her into a beast too, so there's no returning to that thing's original universe either. As you are now, Ereshkigal, you're a new divine spirit that was born from this world. It can only exist in this world. Okay, that covers how we got here. Now let's talk about where we go next. According to my unparalleled analysis, the beast possesses two weapons. The first is her ability to control space. It's why all the space surrounding her has been so powerfully warped. The increased spatial density also creates a lag in the passage of time. Up close to her, 1 second for us is equivalent to 3 hours for her. That's not a good thing, mind you. It means that for every second we spend here, the beast has 3 hours to spend as she likes. Lucky. Time dilation is pretty common near black holes. I take it that also means there's spatial collapse to deal with too? There is. I see you know your gravitational weapons. The sheer mass of Anki Ereshkigal's spirit origin causes the space around it to collapse in upon itself. You know how an Antlion pit works? Pretty much like that, but with space. Imagine you're playing a video game where you can move at light speed, enabling you to dodge any kind of attack. However, you can still only move within the confines of the TV showing the game. If the TV gets destroyed, the game is over. It's a lot like that since space itself is caught up in the distortion. It doesn't matter how quickly anything within that space can move. So if we get close to her, time slows down, which means she'll catch us no matter how fast we are. Okay, got it. That's a heck of a weapon on its own. What's the other one? The sword that destroyed the towers humankind believed to be completely indestructible. The blade is 820 meters long, headed in the hilt, and it's about 1,000 meters. The sword is one of a kind, a true super weapon that completely ignores the laws of conservation of energy. Now take a look at this image. A drone returning from Area I captured it. is huge. Another sword? Is that going to be fired at us next? I wish we could take it. Fortunately, this sword doesn't have the same mass as the first one, yet. That's why Anki Rushkigal hasn't moved from the Marion Hotel. He's still in the middle forming the sword. According to my analysis, we have 30 minutes until she completes it. That's our time limit. Oh gosh, 30 minutes in this case. That's how long we have to figure out a way to penetrate Anki Rushkigal's gravitational field and get close enough to her beast form to destroy it, all while staying clear of that enormous sword. Unfortunately, we have precisely 0% chance of completing this mission. It's hopeless. As things stand now, that means to say Moon Dubai simply don't exist. Great. Oh, yes they do.
The reason the beast is able to wield such authority is because of her links to her original universe. So if we can close the gate connecting Ereshkigal and the beast, we should be able to radically reduce her power.
That voice! Have some tea.
Mwahaha! Thank you for the welcome drink, my good man. Indeed, I'm the one responsible for the beast's complete awakening, the indomitable genius known as Thomas Alva Edison Alter. Now, allow me to present you with some brand new information for your campaign against the beast.
How helpful of him. How nice. The formerly banned music track. Wah. Edison, you know, you want to come home for me?
Let us begin with the flashback.
Okay. Sure.
I'm being sucked up into the air, but I'm not giving in, or out. Instead, I'm gonna take my devastating intelligence and use it to punch this strange phenomenon head-on.
As one does. Stop struggling. It's time for your divine punishment. Abandon all hope and become fodder for my astral sword. Sure, wicked beast. Totally. Or no.
Rah! Something just slammed me back down into the ground with the force of a rocket.
Ah, that event's getting a rerun next month, half a year earlier than it was supposed to. Huh. You got shot down? And he's still alive?
Good, you're awake. Stand up, Thomas. You don't have time to waste sitting around. General Ben, then was that the experimental space-time piercing warhead we were developing? That's right. They were just lying around unused after you switch over to this dimensional gate plan. That's why I could only make 6 of them. I plan on using the remaining 4 right here. Huh? What are you saying? Get out of here, Thomas. Leave this battlefield, and resign from the election. Join the Master of Chaldea. Put your incredible knowledge to good use. You brought the beast into this, so it's your responsibility. As head of the military, I'm relieving you of duty. Don't be ridiculous! You want me to be a washed-up loser of a company president? Are you mad at me for trusting the beast? No. I agree with all the decisions you made. The fact is, we need something stronger than King Protea if we're going to defeat her after she began surging in the polls. It was just bad luck that our weapon of choice turned out to be an uncontrollable monster. The demon devoured every last cent of my company's capital. She's a living embodiment of the phrase, money is power.
Excuse me? I didn't depart anything, thank you very much.
I'll draw the beast's attention. Farewell, Thomas Alva Edison. I have faith that you, one of the greatest inventors in all of human history, will restore light to Dubai.
Bye, Ben.
General Ben, no!
Ben was a homie.
Mwahaha! Well, all very straightforward, no? The beast lines were my own original contribution. Though it came at a great sacrifice, I'm still a man who lives up to expectations. The beast foolishly allowed me to escape. Now it's time for
Edison Alter? The wound in your back looks horrific.
I'm sorry to see you like that. My Albatron company's gone. The beast has destroyed all but a few of my faithful employees. I'm afraid I'm not long for this world myself. Soon I too will disappear. But there is something I must do first. I'd be letting all the others down if I allowed things to end with me as a loser lion. So please, let me assist you in your campaign to take down the beast.
no, your company's gone. You can barely stand, let alone fight. Oh, October, not September. Oh, there's some time then. I know we could use all the help we can get, but if that help's not actually going to be helpful... My animal instincts tell me this guy hasn't turned over a new leaf at all. I figured, I can also sense his I'll betray you the first chance I get energy clear as day. Yeah, I'll betray you the first chance I get. Versus Ben, who was a homie. So yeah, since you already gave us that tip about closing the gate, could you just leave now?
Don't be ridiculous. If I were to leave now, what will become of my plan to gradually integrate? My plan of gradually ingratiate myself into your team, buy up all of Caldea's stock, and use the enormous profits generated as its only shareholder to rebuild my company.
Well, you heard him, Master. He's not even trying to hide his ambitions. What do you think? You can never have too many allies. I'm fine with him joining, as long as Lip's okay with that. Huh? You want my opinion? Well, Edison was our enemy in old Dubai. I also don't like how he confiscated me and treated me like a decoration. He's loud, selfish, and his thinking is painfully behind the times. Even back when we were at the beach, he showed he hadn't learned a thing when he told me. Wahaha! Go on, eat up. The more you weigh, the better you look. You like some thick.
Gah. Don't misunderstand me, Lip. I was merely encouraging you to improve upon your existing strengths for your own betterment.
But as he's just shown, he's always thinking up ways to make things better, even when you don't ask him to. I think he'll be helpful even if he can't fight personally. I support bringing him on.
Oh my, what trust, what camaraderie! One of these days, I will make a swimsuit that perfectly suits you. I swear it, Lip.
Just give me a year or so. Fine. We don't have any time to waste, so I guess I can relax just a tiny bit around him for now. Alright then, let's make the most of our new recruit. And yeah, I'll betray you? Like... as soon as I can. Like, of course you could tell that he would do that. Like, I sense the thing from you, so I know that you're gonna do the thing. You said the beast can make full use of her authority, thanks to dimensional gate connecting her to her original world. So if we can close the gate, she should be significantly weakened. Do I have that right?
Yes, she won't return to her original class, but her ability to control the space around her should be dramatically diminished.
Dramatically, huh? Well then, my noble phantasm might be able to neutralize that ability. I notice the space around her is most profoundly warped at her feet. So if I create another black hole rotating in the opposite direction, it should cancel out the space-time distortion and reduce the time dilation.
So, how do we actually go about closing this gate? Is there a power cable for us to cut or something? Not anymore, the cable we're using was spiritualized. Now it's pouring all of its power directly into the gate. But there is another effective method we can use. Cut the power entirely. That's right, we're going to destroy my entire power plant, Area Ice Underground Fusion Reactor.
A bold plan. It seems viable, but what about the environment within the rest of the dome? There's not much use in shutting off a gate if doing so kills Master.
No need to worry about that. The fusion reactor currently supplies about 30% of Moon Dubai's total power. If it's destroyed, the grid will switch over to auxiliary power. The output will drop, but the dome will still be able to maintain its environment. We'll just have to be more careful going forward. Regardless, Moon Dubai is finished if we can't take that beast down. Once the reactor is taking care of everything, we can take all the time we need getting it back online.
Good point. Shutting down the fusion reactor still leaves things at acceptable levels by my health management standards. Alright, that just leaves the matter of the sword. Epitaph, I believe it was called. What do we do about that? Maybe the sword will disappear once the gate is closed? Sadly, it's not that simple. Now that it's already taken form, we won't be able to stop her from launching a second attack. The moment we shut the gate down, she will almost certainly realize what we're up to and launch Epitaph right then. What's more, since Anke Regia is still technically your servant, she should also know your general location. So the moment we take any action, she could construe as hostile. There's a very high chance she'll launch an Epitaph immediately too. I wish you could just take the sword and keep it.
Then you'll need to be very careful about leaving this place, Misaki. You'll need to wait until you'll need to wait to make your move until absolutely everything else is in place.
I'll put you on my steed. That sword can only fly in a straight line, right? Then I'll show you my last second mid-air dodge.
Dodging by dodging a 1,000-meter projectile? That's just not realistic. The shockwave from its passage alone would liquefy them. If the sword was maybe half the size, then they could probably avoid the shockwave, but... What is it, Lep?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking, even if Nikitich and Master do manage to dodge Epitaph, what would it do then? The beast is going to fire it the moment Master does anything she doesn't like, right? And anything she does will obviously begin here. So, wouldn't that mean Epitaph will strike here the moment she leaves?
Good point. Just dodging Epitaph won't be enough. We need to figure out what to do afterward too. Once Misaki moves out, we should all follow suit and leave Odubai immediately. No need. Mash now will defend against the attack. I refuse to let the city suffer any more damage. Having said that, the most I can manage is deflecting the sword. I'll need your help to do that much, Mash.
Oh, good luck, Mash and Percival. Yes, of course. I'm honored that you trust me with this, Sir Percival. I see. What a lovely exchange. Closing the dimensional gate will weaken the beast, giving us a way to deal with its overwhelming spatial distortion advantage. We can also use the dragon's ability to evade Epitaph, as well as the Knights of the Round Table's power to deflect it. This has done wonders for our chances of victory. I go so far as to say we have a clear path to victory now. However, we still haven't found a solution to our biggest problem. So far, we've been discussing how we can get close to the beast. But we haven't even begun to address how we might actually defeat her. Since you're prioritizing speed, the only ones here who could dodge her, who could get to her fast enough, are Nikitich and Master, riding Nikitich's dragon. That means they're the only two who can actually engage her. Usually, you need 7 Grand Servants to even stand a chance against a beast. One Master and 1 Servant alone could never be enough to beat her.
One Master and 1 Servant, eh? And you're saying that with full knowledge of the implications.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, forget I said that. I was the one choosing to see things uncharitably. Anyway, you're right. One Master and a Servant alone can't defeat a beast, but in this case, they don't have to. Misaki, you can defeat Anki Reshikiga without having to fight her because you're not just any master. You're her master. If you can touch her directly and use your command spells, that's it. It'll all be over. There was another master once long ago who used that method with their contracted servant to issue an edict with 3 command spells at once. Not the kind of thing you can do every day, but an effective last resort. I'll cast a spell so you can do it yourself.
Yeah, it's not something you can do every day, huh? Hehehe, looks at my command spells.
Using this method, even Chaldean command spells should be enough to inflict a fatal wound.
Nah, I'm not doing a fatal wound in her. I'm just gonna be like, chill. Let's eat some cake. I command you to eat cake with me. Stop fighting, eat cake. And also maybe have a drink with me. 58 minutes after Anki Reshikiga's declaration. Area C, Old Dubai. 2 minutes before Beast Hunt begins.
This is Edison Ultra taking over command from BB Cosmo. Let's go over the operation one last time. BB Cosmo and Kishinami Hakuno left for Area I 12 minutes ago. We just received word that they've arrived at the underground fusion reactor.
Well, that was fast.
As planned, they'll begin an emergency shutdown of the reactor in 2 minutes. At the same time, Nikitich and her dragon will begin flying towards Area I at 250 kilometers per hour. They'll have Misaki with them. The beast will launch her weapon, Astral Sword Epitaph, in response. Nikitich will then perform whatever aerial maneuvers will be necessary to evade it. Double X Ultra has gone on ahead. She's in position by now. The beast will only be tracking her master's movements, so she's not likely to notice a single servant using independent action. Double X Ultra will use her unique fight unit to approach the beast via a different route. She would then deploy a gravitational weapon while remaining out of range of the beast's spatial control, then use it to neutralize the spatial distortion in the area. Finally, Mash and Percival will stand by here in Odubai, Epitaph's predicted impact point, and do their best to nullify the shockwave. And that's the long and short of the operation. Any questions? No? Good. We don't have time anyway.
Take deep breaths. I'm counting on you, Nikitich. Don't worry, you can count on me and my steed. I'll make sure you get to Ereshkigal no matter what. Leave it to me.
Alright everyone, to the positions. The operation will commence in 40, 30, 20.
Let's go. Before we begin the operation, there's something I want to say to all of you servants, and especially to you, Misaki, as your master. This operation will be splitting up into 3 teams: Master Transport, Offensive Support, and Base Defense. What you all need to understand is that each of your teams is at a risk of vanishing. I've run my own analysis, so less than half of you will survive this operation. Any Chaldean servants that suffer fatal damage to their spirit origins will return to Chaldea when they disappear. But for Misaki and Mash, vanishing means death, plain and simple. So I ask that all servants bear this in mind. Misaki and Mash's survival are our top priority. Thank you, baby Cosmo. Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Oop.
There. Reactor shutdown confirmed. Begin the operation.
Let's go! Whee! Hang on tight, Master. We're going all out. My fingers grip the reins tightly. My whole body screams in silent agony as we take to the skies with a new urgency. In a mere 10 seconds, we soar 400 meters into the air, reaching speeds of 200 kilometers per hour. The rushing air stings at my skin, tugging tears from the corners of my eyes. And tugging tears. My steed holds his head high, panting with effort. Even so, tirelessly, gallantly, he continues to flap his wings, gaining ever more speed as he gathers his strength. Keep your head down. Ignore the cold. Breathe steadily. Don't open your eyes. Just leave everything to me. Without turning, I call out to my master seated behind me. Normally, I would have her hold onto my waist, but this time, I fitted my steed with a saddle, and I'm having her hold onto him instead. I'm busy pumping magical energy throughout my entire body to prepare for the upcoming impact. If Master tried holding onto me right now, not only would her hands burn off, she wouldn't survive the burst of wind coming in a few seconds. My steed is roaring. He's telling me an enemy is drawing near. Normally, that roar would sound bold and daring. But right now, it sounds more like a cry of fear. I wish we could witness this, but nah, eyes closed is good. What? For a moment, my heart stops. This is nothing like the shockwave breaking the sound barrier it usually creates. I don't have a second to waste. Even my steed won't be able to react in time. This is a wall, a giant stone wall that simply cannot be evaded. Yeah, I guess the dragon doesn't feel like speaking English today. What do I do? I take it head on with a magical energy barrier, of course. Yubi was right. I could definitely end up dying here. My breath frosts over. My field of view constricts into a single point. I don't mind if I die. I'm a Bogatyr, one of the fabled warriors written about in the Baily. I'm Nikitich, the young dragon slayer who once served the great Sun Prince himself. I have no reason to fear death. What a trivial thing it would be to die and continue soaring on anyway. But... can I protect Master like that? Sorry, it was too big to dodge. It won't cut it. If I can't dodge it, then I'll just have to focus on what I can do. Forget about my own life or my steed's. All that matters is that my master survives. I'm sorry for dragging you into my recklessness, my steed, but... I pour all the magical energy I've been gathering around me into my steed's head. His wings fold back to warp Master in a protective embrace. If we're up against a giant sword, then we'll just have to become a giant slaying arrow. As the Bogatyr stared down death, she smiled, daring yet grateful. Even through the tunnel vision so common to extreme circumstance, there's no mistaking it. The sword that seems to blot out the horizon is growing smaller. This time, the dragon's roar was not one of fear, but of joy. It let out another triumphant cry, knowing it could be its last, and picked up even more speed. Only this dragon's now having fun. Yes, I can do this. Even while the wind vortex sliced into their skin, the bogatir and her steed broke through the first wall. This must feel like the most intense roller coaster ride. I wonder how it compares to Arash Airlines. There they are. This is good, Bartholomew. Please stop the ship here. I sent a signal to the helmsman on the deck. We're in Moon Dubai's eastern desert. This special view can only be enjoyed from a sand ship. From here, I can see the entire eastern side of the city. It's also where I can see the massive sword floating above it.
This isn't going to work. Nikitich's dragon just isn't capable of dodging Epitaph. Even if he manages to avoid direct contact with the blade itself, just passing near it is still tantamount to suicide. We're talking about a 1,000-meter long hunk of metal, flying towards him at the speed of sound, right? The shockwave alone will be enormous. Even if they manage to avoid that, the eddies left behind will still send them flying. If anything happens, there'll be nothing left of the dragon, Nikitich or Master, but a bloody smear on the ground.
I know that. We may not be able to stop Epitaph completely, but we can make it smaller. If we can compress it to the third of its size and half of its mass, we can reduce the air resistance enough for them to pass by safely. You were the first to realize that during a rundown earlier, Lip. You also said that you could make the first wall they need to breach the mountable.
I see. As long as you can see the entirety of something, you can use your skill to compress it. But I thought Master also said that you can't use that skill on Moon Dubai. Something about how your entire spirit origin will fall apart if you try to use it in its standard space.
That's right, an Epitaph is even bigger than King Batea. If you try to use trash and crush on it, Passion Lip, the load on your spirit origin will be so great you would compress yourself instead. It'll be fiendishly difficult, just like with Batea. It could kill you if you try, but there's one major difference between now and then. This time, if you succeed, you'll be able to really save someone, so I'm leaving the final decision to you. When we were facing Batea, there was nothing I could do to help. No way for me to save anyone. I was helpless. Trying to compress her would only have destroyed me. But not this time. This time, I can really help. I look out on the city from aboard the ship. My trash and crush requires me to be able to lift and be able to fit the entire target into my field of view in order to function properly. When we were facing Batea, I was able to meet that condition thanks to her distance and slow movement. But this time, my target is a sword moving at incredible speed, too fast. I need to look at it from far away. So far, even Master can't see me. Even from here, I can tell that sword has greater information density than Seraph. The moment I try to compress it, the full force of the recoil will hit my arms. It'll probably take me 3 seconds to compress it. My body won't even last one. Man, if this was cyberspace, there wouldn't be any recoil. It'll just be a matter of can I or can I not? For a moment, I considered chickening out and trying to compress it now while it's staying still, but BB warned me that would be a bad idea. As long as the sword is near the beast, she can keep pouring energy into it. If you TNC it too soon, she'll just fight you off. So if you're going to use TNC, wait until the beast has launched it. And make sure you succeed before it contacts Nikitichi Master. Oh, she makes it sound so easy. Why doesn't she just do it herself then? Complaining about BB helps calm my nerves. I like that. Maybe because it was normal for the other Passion Lip? And everyone, really? I smile wryly at the thought. In the end, I didn't manage to become the Passion Lip they all knew. And yet, it seems like this body of mine somehow knew what my future would be.
They're about to start the countdown, Lip. Are you sure about this?
Yes. Please don't come near the deck while I do this, Bartholomew. When I attempt to compress the data quantities exceed my processing capabilities, the excess load will be discharged as magical energy. In other words, the ship's deck is about to become a maze of swirling electrical storms. And I couldn't bear to hurt a hero that's always been so considerate of me, even if he's never put into words. The countdown reaches 0. 1. I focus on the entire sword and activate my skill. 0.2 of a second later, my arms begin to crack. Nerve, bone, flesh all begin to burst within my spirit origin, my body. Ouch. For most, pain like this would result only in slight bruising, nothing too terrible. But my nerves are dozens of times more sensitive than most people's, making any pain unbearable. pain shreds my every nerve. It feels like my brain is short-circuiting. I'm sorry, Passion Lip. It hurts. It hurts so much, so please. So much. Please make it stop. Let me just disappear. Damn you, baby. I should have known you were lying when you said that this was tantamount to suicide. This isn't tantamount to suicide. It is suicide, pure and simple. I wish I could just let my hands drop and forget all this. But if you succeed, you'll be able to really save someone. Aw. Aw, it's cute. Kurashu. And Kurashu. So, or who? As if I have to ask. Her. This is my chance to repay her for everything. For stopping me from killing myself, for not comparing me to the friend she lost. That's right, I'm doing this for my master. Aww. Right. Up till now, my initialized state, I've been an efficient, egoless, perfect AI. And a perfect AI would never do anything like this. Yes, thank you, Passion Lip. Wow, it's amazing! I'm not afraid. I'm really not afraid. My surprise overwhelms my pain. My emotions have made me more capable. I have an ego now. Contradictions like this are unique to humans. AI shouldn't even be able to experience it. I used to think ego was completely unnecessary. Now, I'm grateful I have one. I'm not the old Lip, but this me, I'm still going to save you, Master. I really need to summon Passion Lip. Lip deserves all the love. My middle hand scatter like so much glass. As my consciousness fades, I think to myself. The old Passion Lip called Master by name, didn't she? While it's a little embarrassing, it might have been a truly wonderful time while it lasted. "15 minutes before the beast hunt began. You want to know Epitaph's predicted trajectory? I saw Baby just as she was leaving for Area I to ask her something. I know now that the beast's giant weapon, which she calls Astral Sword Epitaph, will fly from Area I to Area C. The question is, what trajectory will it take? Assuming it lands in Old Dubai, when will its passage do to the towers in Area F, where the AI souls are being stored? There's no way they'll survive intact. Though several towers are destroyed before the sword strikes Old Dubai. Those directly in the sword's flight paths are numbers 12 and 6. I calculated Nikachi's route to minimize the damage as best we can. This is the optimal approach. I expect your dragon and Epitaph's paths to intersect here in the middle of Area F. From there, Epitaph will run through Tower 12, followed by Tower 6, and finally impact the ground in Old Dubai. Phoebe's numbers won't be wrong. That makes my next course of action clear. What do you want me to tell Mash? Everything. Tell her not to worry about me and tell her I trust her completely. Okay, then I'll recalculate Epitaph's expected collision energy on the assumption that Lip's compression succeeds. There, assuming a noble phantasm and spirit origin both function at full capacity and a max durability, try to divert its trajectory to the rear left at an elevated 10-degree angle. That way, the towers won't suffer any damage. I'll also let SNL to know that the Epitaph's projected impact point has shifted by 200 meters. I tell her thank you. It may not be worth pointing out at this stage, but she truly is wise, considerate, and impartial. Let me just confirm one thing. Are you making this decision in your capacity as a knight? Of course, any knight would gladly serve as a shield for the innocent. That's not quite what I'm doing here.
Arishigail's still one of us. I don't want her to be the only one carrying a heavy burden.
I'm not going to wish you good luck, not when I already know you'll succeed. Farewell, Percival. On behalf of AIs everywhere, thank you for being such a good friend. Both Passion Lips have a good end though here. Our first Passion Lip gets a nice swimsuit and a nice vacation. Second one gets to save someone precious to them. So I think they'd both be satisfied with this event. The news that the beast has destroyed some of Area F's towers spread across the entirety of Moon Dubai in a matter of seconds. Some AIs cut off access to all sources of outside information out of fear. Some turned to BV Dubai for a solution. Some rushed to preserve as much of their current selves as they possibly could. In the end, the citizens' actions all trace out a single pattern. Standing wide-eyed and helpless as they turned to stare in the direction of Area F. But one of them understood this act to be identical to an ancient custom of praying to the heavens. The beast launched her sword. In that instant, the AIs housed in hours 12 and 6 understood their fate. They didn't understand death, not really. They'd never actually seen it before. So they didn't realize that they were simultaneously afraid, sad, and desperate for help. They simply watched the approaching end as though they themselves were the unthinking storage devices about to be destroyed. And then they see Percival being a badass. Thank you, Percival. In a flash, a burst of white light deflected the sword and disappeared. The citizens could only gasp, struck by the sheer magnitude of what just transpired. Little did they understand that they had just witnessed a miracle created at the hands of a single knight. There, Epitaph is launched. I set my flight Venus thrusters to full and take off. My target is, of course, the beast. Since I was laying low at the edge of Area E, I should have a clear lane of approach. Yeah! I heard Nikitich letting loose with the warrior's roar from all the way over here. It sounds like a cry of true exultation. I'm a little jealous. I doubt I could make a noise like that, even if I won the space lottery. But I do get how she feels. Those raging air currents should have torn them to shreds. Nikitich and her dragon used a drill farm to bore right through them. It's like beating one of those crazy hard, unfair video games on your first try. And that's not all. They'll get even more points for keeping Master perfectly safe within the dragon's wings. Oh wait, that's not quite right. Master looks like she really wants to throw up, but is struggling mightily to hold it down. Now that's guts. I'll have to make sure I don't let them outdo me. Enemy sighted. 1200 clicks to target beast. We're dealing with a beast, so this is the perfect time to focus on raw power and ignore galactic safety regulations. Not that I ever paid much attention to them being a villain and all, but this time, I don't even have to justify myself. Damn, seriously? It's hard to believe that both the enemy's scanning range and firing range appear to be far superior to mine. Quantum armor damage approximately 60%. It's a good thing the gate was shut down and the beast isn't at full capacity. If she had been, I'd be dead. The left side of my head, my whole body, really is gone. Clear my beam sight and my drone sub-weapons. Ow, if there was some good news, it's that the pain also disappeared along with my spirit origin. Oh, ow, ow. But what do I do now? I can't fight with no weapons. 1,000 clicks to go. Up ahead is a beast domain. In that time-dilated hell, 1 second lasts 3 hours. My job is to use my noble phantasm to neutralize it. Can I do that? I can, and that's because... Ultra reactor seal broken. As the ancient king crowned with the very galaxy. Dyad, cross, reattract. Genesis flash, disorder into chaos. The will of divine decrees the earth and nebulae. Go get her. Ah, you see that? It's a good thing I packed twin scythes. She deserves all the cakes. Lift your head, Master. We're here. Thank you, Nikitich. Uncle Rushkigal. Time to take her. Don't stop now, keep going. Or take me to her. Don't stop, keep going. I know, I can do that. Double X alters. Damn, she didn't make it. I'm okay though. I can still fight. That's what it means to be a Bogatir. I'll be with you right to the end. Isn't that right, my steed? They even made it past Epitaph, and while protecting the new human city more dearly than your own lives. Very well, if you're so committed, then I will give no quarter. Even if I physically change back into the goddess from this universe, I remain Anki Reshkigal, the underworld incarnate. I'm the singularity in which all souls are laid to rest. I'm the inviolable domain where all memories are preserved. And you think mere human can lay so much as a finger upon me? You're gravely mistaken. After this, dragon deserves to go on a nice vacation too. Instead of having to sneak around. Actually, maybe I'll use the support one this time. Oh no, nasty gimmicks this fight. Okay. I'm assuming I should probably just use Nikitich. Will she have an advantage here? Or at least assuming she does. Though of course I'll have someone else as another attacker, because why not? But support is always good. E for emotional support. Since I can't really use my CL Senpai, because it would have been funny, but no, she won't be good here, fortunately. Yeah, I could bring some of the others too, but nah, it's fine. Ooh, she gets guts in an art spell that activates after triggering it. Shoot. Yeah, in that case, it's not really worth it that much. I was hoping for something else that would have been nice. Oh well. Okay, Stalfo, you're funny, but nah, I'm not gonna take you. I could pull a city or silly with my maid altar, but nah. Yeah, maybe to switch in my beast, that'd be fun. That's fine, and then I'll put support. More support, because why not? Yay for support. The more support, the merrier. Support, support, support. And one less support, because why not? Okay, Summer Aries would be funny. Like, I'm fine with that. Where woo! All for the woo! Okay, take this, because why not? Okay, so I just gotta break 2 bars. Not too bad. 2's fine. And that's enough. And let's go. And I might as well finish my drink. My cake looks so sad on my bed. Yeah, the whipped cream's all gone. It melted and was sucked into the cake itself. But it's fine. And why not? Actually, I'm just gonna put her in the back anyways. But, ooh. Okay, switch. Woo! Okay. Why not? Yeah, I can just use all of them, so... Take this. And yay! Now another bite of my cake. It is so strange, all this cake is basically like... It's like a hybrid between mochi and cake.
雨の鏡の船ヤッフー違法の国時の終わり
Do I have races mono loading at a level other than 1 or 10? I have no idea. I never used it outside of these special fights, so I'm not sure what I have her at. Does it say anything? Maybe then? Let's gonna give this one. And now more woo!
あいあいマスタ
ご要
ー
望とあらば
圧倒しますこれなる少なびこのより借り受けし波の穂に乗り来たるさや舟雨の鏡の船ヤッフー
切り込む
輝
I
き
do wonder how Mel's gonna feel about hearing about all this. All the craziness she missed. I just have to break 2 bars, so I'm not gonna use Noble Phantasms. Big attack time.
せーの
Yum. That was a weird texture I bit into. It's on a paper plate, so maybe I bit into some of the paper. Oh well, that's fine. Roughage, yum. Oh yay, even more fighting! Fantastic! Woohoo! I will switch things up, of course. Oops, I went too far down. There she be. Okay, just take that one. And then I'll give you this one. Of course. This will be the real fight. Okay. Just in case. And then it should be fine. Gotta believe. Finish my cake later. You caught my sword? You, a mere servant? How dare you? Ah, you see that? I finally got the hang of dealing with those big swings of hers. But I won't get another chance. This is it, Master. Don't worry about me. Just jump. All you have to do is win. All you have to do to win is touch her. It doesn't matter where. Huh? What could an unarmed master possibly hope to do by touching? Now I see. You mean to use a command spell to order me to self-destruct. No, I'm gonna order you to eat cake with me. Huh. You're as foolish as you are naive. I told you, you would never lay so much as a finger on me. I'm following you, wait. I'm being sucked in? Now I'm being bored. Into the belly of the beast, literally. I'm fine with this. I can hear someone. Overcoming death, escaping death. This future is wrong. The succession of the prime species is a mistake. You must protect the heaven for souls. You must protect the their peace, their dignity. Our duty is to preserve. Our duty to preserve. We must not let that which belongs here disappear. The underworld should not be a place of fear, but of finality. You know that. Like, clearly this is the Anki form, or more Anki since she has purple hair this time. It is engraved deep in your very soul. Versus Irish Kigal. Or normal blonde one. Look at how happy we are enjoying our vacation. Those were her memories. Is this Kurt, Uruk's underworld? Those are her memories. No, this is Anki's underworld. The great beyond, where souls come to their final resting place. Basically, you're inside of me. You mean you ate me? Just like that? What do you mean by that exactly? Yeah, she ate me. What? No, you came at me really suddenly, right? So you got converted to spiritrons, and now you're inside my underworld. It was just an instinctive response. I was so flustered I couldn't stop myself, that's all. Anyway, I'm still going to have to kill you here. But maybe this is a good opportunity since it's just you and me now. An opportunity for what? I want to understand what you think of Moondubai and its underworld, that is me. I'm sure you try to protect Moondubai because you thought it was worth your efforts. You probably like the idea of a world where you'll always come back to life, leaving death to no more than a thing of the past. Well, yeah, it's amazing, sure. Though as a 21st century human, I'm also a little jealous. But you really hate this world, don't you? Is it so wrong to be immortal? Not really, no. It's what every human dreams of, isn't it? I understand, plus, that can still only go on for so long, so no, that's not where I have a problem. As the underworld, I'm the place where souls, the data that comprises people's lives, go to be preserved for all time. Another way, I'm the final chapter in the story of every person ever to live. People are only meant to have one spirit origin in their lives. The idea that they could just start using it again even after it stopped working is too ghastly for words. In a world like that, the stories of all the souls who are still resting for eternity in the underworld lose all meaning. That's what happened in the Servant Verse, when all of humanity became servants. What do you mean, finished stories are getting sequels just because they came back to life without any rhyme or reason? I understand this fury, I feel it. It resonates with me. This is the very height of blasphemy to me, Queen of Kur, charged with guardianship of the underworld until the end of the universe. Life has to have an end. That is non-negotiable. And when it ends, that life's soul, its record, has to remain in the underworld for the rest of time. Most importantly, this place, completely devoid of anything, must be of the same standing as the rest of the universe. That's why I'm destroying Moondubai, why I'm annihilating the new humanity of this world. I'm committing mass murder to protect the underworld, which is my very self and my pride. Anki Reshkigal has watched over the underworld for billions upon billions of years. She has every right to be angry. Well, now do you get where I'm coming from? It's not too late to switch sides. You can still abandon Moondubai and swear loyalty to me. Reshkigal, who survived all alone in Kur and Anki, forgotten and abandoned by humanity, are one and the same. You're jealous of these humans and the immortality they've gained, aren't you? It's been painful coming to the future and seeing just how far short you fall of them, right? It's okay, Misaki. It's fine to feel that way. You're qualified to come with me if you like. Nah. That's the one thing I'll never understand. Hello. Why not? Because an anger you feel is anything but justified. I see. Then this is where your story ends. If you think you can order me to take my own life, you're welcome to try. I'm not doing that. This is my underworld, my own personal domain. The voices of the living have no power here. As a Sapphire Galaxy's evil humanity, I will collect the souls of everyone in this lunar city, starting with yours. Anki Rescue Gal, it's not the first time that we've been in the underworld. And probably not the last either. We've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Evil humanity. Preserve. Amassing. You're envious with immortality. I feel pretty good. Okay, battle ends after breaking the last bar. Okay, increase resistance against double phantasm attacks. One left. If it's only one left, it's not too bad. Okay. This will be fine. I just have to believe. Thank you for believing. Woohoo! Yeah, this will be fine, more or less. Not really, but, you know, fine. Okay. 3 turns. 3 turns. Ew, disgusting.
ハッピーエンドの話をしよう。
Double Jolter and Merlin for this fight wasn't too crazy.
星の宇宙に物見の中
I love that double Jolter.
に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいい。
Oh, wow, thank you, Merlin.
これなる少なびこのより借り受けし波の穂に乗り来たるさ
The
や
mic
舟
has been feeling going
雨の
woo!
鏡の船やっふーよっ
君に全チップをかけよう。頼むぞ。
海が呼んでるね負けないぞ橋向かいしは少なびこなより借り受けし早手船やちほこ掲げ吉原湾雨の鏡の船
Let's talk about the interesting cake. How it basically feels like a mixture of mochi and cake. Will you eat for dessert? I'll never say no to dessert. Okay, and this should be fine. Woo!
お仕事うん任せてブラボーこれなる少なびこのより借り受けし
Go get her.
波の穂に乗り来たるさや舟雨の鏡の船やっふー
Need one broken. I'm ready to go. Not bad, but you're at limit. No, I'm not at my limit. It's fine. Wow, thank you for filling my gauge. It's so sweet of you. I appreciate that. I really do.
さて、カウンティング
Ooh. And then
海が呼ん
we
でるね望まれること
shall be immortal.
任せて望まれたよこれなるは少なびこのより借り受けし波の穂に乗り来たるさや舟雨の鏡の船やっふー
Duh. Not bad at all.
それはいつか来る兆しの星誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょう
Yeah, this is your master.
いいよ
This is the master so into. Both you and Ashtar are into. Oh no, what did she do? Nullify buffs? Okay, that's fine. Whatevers.
楽園の端にようこそ。
I had a slight tinge of fear, but that's not too
そこは
bad.
風もなく城もなく、二世の始まりの空。
Do the thing.
魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
蓮向かいしは少なびこの
At least we'll be able to hit hard.
早手船やちほこ掲げ吉原湾雨の鏡の船
Good job. Remove buff. I hate that. Wait, can you just go for my big hitter, please? Oof.
一休み
Well, that was a shame. That was a big, big shame. Yo, Mash, you're up. Mash, you can hit decently. Let's go, Mash. Oh yes, believe in the power of Mash. Mash, smash.
バンカード
Let's go, Mash. Do the thing, Mash. Do your buster thing. I'm gonna give that to her, because why not? At least I'll live.
ピンチチャンスにパラドキスエフェクトセット
It's gonna be fine. Let's go, Mash.
両時短装填済みです
悪いね。
はーぶっ飛べ
Good job, Mash. Now next turn I'll break her. You got started though, Anki. You had to go for my big hitter. You literally had to go for the one. Just wow, wow,
お
wow.
や、ご要望とあらば。切り込む。どうだ。
Okay, next turn for sure. It's fine.
リラックス。
The lack of Buster does hurt. But not Merlin, you'll do the thing. You will hit hard, Merlin. I believe in you.
負けないぞ
Come on, Merlin.
切り込む。どうだい。
Good job, Merlin. Break the girl. Oh gosh, we're calling all of Eric's embarrassing moments. Oh no, especially the ones from Uruk time. Slowly approaching menacingly. As expected, she's even more stubborn than I imagined possible. I don't relent in my assault, and still she keeps pushing forward. With every step she draws on her inner strength to come closer. With each passing moment, she draws nearer. Part of me has already given up beside her. I feel as if I'm acting purely out of desperation. Still, it never even entered my mind that she might use her command spells. I mean, just look at me. Nobody would think of our master and servant relationship was still in effect. I'm going to order you to cake with me. A little further and I'll be in reach. She stretches out her hands towards me, her gaze deadly serious. I have no idea what could be driving her so fiercely. Doesn't she care about becoming obsolete? Doesn't she care about being looked down on? Seen as worthless? That's the one thing I'll never understand. For that matter, what do you mean never understand? Isn't it never a stretch? Does it mean there's something you would understand then? The thought is so absurd, I laugh in spite of myself. Before I know it, her hand looms before me. Beep! Her command spells are glowing. Part of me is already resigned to my fate. Even more beep. Hang on, what did she just say? Hey, that means I can finish part 2 then. Wait, my command spell. Wake up, Arashiki gal. Come eat cake with me. Okay. I actually am awake. Thanks. Don't wait on me. Come on, get a hold of yourself. Are you sure you're not the one who needs to wake up here? Geez, the weird thinking was your only chance in such a pointless order. Since we used all three on her. Wake up, wake up, wake up! Just kind of funny considering those are actual lyrics inside of Kamen Rider Black RX's opening. Wake up, wake up, wake up! All three command spells. It wasn't meaningless. How so? You're going to plant flowers, right? Even if your underworld becomes worthless, no one goes there anymore. Even if it's in the far reaches of a distant universe. I'll still come to visit you one day, I promise. I can't believe it. What kind of person passes out on the enemy she's just been fighting? It's ridiculous. She's not taking the threat, I, a beast, pose at all seriously. Maybe I'm not as intimidating as I thought. I swear. So that's what she meant by never understand. Arashiki wouldn't get angry about something like that. She didn't become the Queen of Kur for the glory. Okay, you win. I'm awake now. And now that I am, it's over. The underworld of Anki and the underworld of Uruk shall never meet, with Arashiki-ga's feelings having left me. I can't maintain the spirit origin anymore, which means no more Space Beast. Don't worry about keeping your promise to visit me in the farthest reaches of space. I know it's impossible. This battle was enough to a miracle on its own. It would be a waste to ruin that by piling on more. So, farewell, Master of Earth. I'm sorry my underworld had neither flowers nor stars for you. I really enjoyed this battle. It's just too bad I don't have anywhere to go now that it's over. Sorry, Anki. So since I summoned my Beast Arashiki out twice, that means I got both Arashiki out and Anki, technically. Promise fulfilled. And now to end this section.
Spatial anomalies in the Beast's vicinity have returned to normal, and the Moon Dubai-wide communications outage has been cleared up. We just received word from our comrades in Area I that the Beast's disappearance has been confirmed. I know, I can see from here. What's more, the sword sticking in Protea Outer and the sword that was deflected towards the desert regions are both gone. Misaki did it! So this is the truest bond a master and servant can share. Men, a hearty round of applause for both of them.
I'm just gonna keep this as a potential thumbnail.
Very good. Then with that, let's get straight to work. My fine 40 comrades who escaped from Area I. Now that the battle with the beast is over, go retrieve Nikitich from where she crashed and bring her to the infirmary. Warrior Double X Ultra land, the desert, then send word to Bartholomew, he's still over there. Have him retrieve Double X Ultra and take her to the infirmary. And of course, don't forget to prepare a proper welcome for Lip when she comes back with them. As for Percival, who so valiantly defended the towers from the epitaph, after an impact like that, I sadly doubt he's... What's that? You want to go look for him anyway? Very well, go right ahead. Mwahaha, who knows? A servant that Brawny just might have survived. As for the other brave servant who saved our lives...
I love how flashy he looks. I wish we could put him in his outfit. Why can't it be a Spiritron dress for him?
The dragon's taken off. Epitaph will reach Old Dubai in 60 seconds. Okay, Mash and Percival, we're counting on you. Wait, where's Percival?
So Percival went on ahead to protect the towers. I'll be guarding Old Dubai on my own.
I see. So this is why BB changed the sword's predicted impact point. Don't be ridiculous, all hands, prepare for an emergency evacuation. You too, Mash, forget about this place.
No, the Percival is going to deflect epitaph here. I'm going to deflect it even further away from the city. Everyone, please brace for impact.
What? Can you really do that by yourself?
I can, even if I'm on my own. No. I will do this on my own. You go, Mash.
You're already taking Mash to the infirmary, yes? So, one servant saved the lives of countless citizens of Moon Dubai, while another protected Old Dubai itself. We owe her our lives. Make sure she gets the very best treatment from our top-of-the-line units. Yes, sir. All units move out. Phew, that's one matter over and done with. I wish you could go help Patea Alter as well, but I simply don't have any more manpower to spare. I suppose I'll just have to bring in some of the Old Dubai weaklings to the mall and employ them as temporary hands. President Edison, aren't we going to go pick up Misaki too? I would love to, believe me, but we can't pinpoint her location. Remember how she fell into those dark clouds swirling around the beast? There was still no sign of her even after they cleared up. Oh, we know she's still in Area I. I have a line open with BB Cosmo right now. She and Kishinami Hakuno should both be just fine. So once we emerge from the underground facilities, I'll have them look for Misaki and What is it, Mr. President? Did I make a foolish plebeian mistake? Up there, Lieutenant Boliar. Take a look at the sky, that is, the outside of the dome. Outside the dome? But that's just empty What? What?
What you looking at, huh?
Mr. President, that's... No, but it can't be, but it is! That's right, it's Earth! Earth itself is falling towards the moon!
Oh no, this is the opposite of Majora's Mask.
We don't have time to worry about an election. All of Moon Dubai is in mortal danger!
Earth, don't kiss the moon! Well, that's an ending, right? I'm just gonna accept this. Delicious tea quartz. Ooh, teapot's perfect. I got lots of storm pods after all. Yay. It's a good thing Edison is here. He's gonna be our infirmary. We need medics after all. The Earth is trying to sit on us. No, don't sit on us, Earth. You just like not. Well, that's ominous and ooh, mystery. I'm just gonna see what it's called. Earthfall. Of course, it's called Earthfall. And yeah, I'm happy that I finished part 2. Man, I love Passion Lip. Passion Lip was adorable. She did so good here. The Palter, oh my goodness, Patea Alter. That was a brutal fight. Especially the way she tore off other King Patea's arms. And then her core, like, girl! Never get on her bad side, ever. And always enjoy her cake. Yum. Mystery Millennium Castle. Yes, the mysterious Millennium Castle. Ooh, terrifying. And you know what's good? I used up enough AP during this fight. The last fight. It worked out nice. Oh, wow. I like that. Okay, that's pretty good then. I'll count it as 4. Definitely can finish in time. Woohoo! I feel good. But after this, I gotta finish my cake and throw it away throw away the plate in the trash, not the cake itself. Finish my cake, throw that away, get rid of my trash, and then it's time for some Lilo and Stitch. Since the internet is good, it is good. It's not bad. It's not gonna go out. Not this time, anyways. The power's gonna stay active. I'm not gonna jinx it. Wah! No fear, no pain. But yeah. After this, we're gonna be watching some Lilo and Stitch if anyone wants to join us. Woohoo! Gonna have some screen sharing in Discord. I'm gonna be streaming on Irium. So with that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day and epic gacha luck. I'll See you guys later. Bye bye. This cake. Mysterious cake.